Yo, what is going on, everyone? It is GentooMan here, also known as Rainy. Is my mic muted? No, my mic's not muted. Fuck, yeah, I fucked up the intro. Anyways, it's me, it's your boy. I've been gone for a bit, but I have actually been working on a video this entire time. Believe that or not is entirely up to you. I've been recording a video. I've been trying to edit it. It's over an hour long, so that's nice. But yeah, here I am back making another video. I got a story time for you guys today. I really want to get back into making these story times. You know, sometimes life is hard. Sometimes life sucks. Sometimes you don't really want a life. I'm kind of at that moment right now. But last time I didn't want a life. Making these videos really helped me. It's almost like my own personal therapy. You know, just like talking about random shit in my life. But I'm like having fun with you guys, so I'm back. So yeah, I got a story time for you guys today. It's probably not going to be a very long one. It's probably going to be a pretty short one because it's just not that long of a story. But it's a pretty interesting story, and I thought you guys might like to hear about it. So without further ado, let's hop into it. So this story time takes place probably about like 2, maybe 3 weeks ago now. It wasn't all that long ago, but it takes place at my job because as you may know, I don't do this full time as much as I'd like that. I work a job, so I was working said job, and I was working the closing shift, you know, and I'm just kind of, you know, doing closing things, closing the building, closing areas, just the things you do on a closing shift. And the big thing is, like, I work at a movie theater, so, like, the big thing is you can't leave the building on a closing shift until, like, all the people are gone, like, all the people see in movies. And for whatever reason, the last movie to come out, like, the last movie to get out, people always just hang out in the lobby for, like, a long time. And I don't really know why they do that, but that's just always how it happens, and it sucks. So you gotta wait for everyone to go, and sometimes it takes some time. So you gotta find stuff to do, you know? So the last movie gets out. I don't remember what movie it was at all. There, you know, there's people lingering, talking, people like trying to go up to the drink machines, get more drinks, but they're all like closed down at the time. And I'm just kind of walking around trying to find things to do. And I start off this portion of the evening by giving myself a heart attack because I'm walking through the kitchen, and in the kitchen there's a hallway that leads to like a back door that is never used. And someone, for whatever reason, I don't know where they found it, they found a Minion pinata, and they put the Minion pinata standing up at the back of that hallway, like just in a little doorway. And I don't know, I just thought it was like some sort of like thing or person or something. It scared the shit out of me, dude. It gave me a heart attack, like immediately, almost fucking died. So I go and I move the Minion, because fuck that guy, he's not staying there. He's gonna kill somebody, he's gonna give somebody a heart attack, someone's gonna die. So, you know, I do that, and then I go to the washroom, and by the time I'm done in the washroom, most people are cleared out from the building. Like, most people are gone. Sometimes people will, like, leave, and no one will be in the actual building, but people will be, like, in between the two doors in that little area there, like, waiting for a ride or something. So there's a couple people in there, so I was kind of just waiting for them at this point. And, you know, slowly they left. Like, people would go, they'd get into their Ubers, their ride would show up, or whatever it may be, until eventually there was just this one couple left. And like they were almost definitely like a couple, even if they weren't like official. They were there together for sure, because they were like really like close and touchy, and I mean, like, makes sense, dude. Like, a lot of people go on dates to a movie theater, but like they seemed a little like extra touchy, you know what I mean? So yeah, they were, you know, like hugging, and they were like kissing until like eventually, like, it almost looks like they're like making out a little bit, and then they stop, and I'm like, okay. And I'm just kind of waiting at this point. I'm waiting for them to leave, and it takes forever. So I go do a couple more things. I will walk around the building, try and find shit to do, till eventually I come back, and I'm like, hey, my shift is over. Like, I gotta go. So I go, and I go into that little area where the couple is, and they don't even really seem to notice me, because I enter that area like by the other side, and I have to make sure that all the doors are locked, right? So I'm making sure the doors are locked, and they don't really like notice me like at all. And if they do, then they don't really seem to care all that much, because I'm like pulling on doors, making sure they're locked, and like it's not super loud, but it's like not quiet either. So all of the first set of doors are locked, so that's all good. So I go back to the other side, and I start checking like the main doors. And as I'm doing that, like, I kind of keep looking at this couple, kind of like hoping that they're going to stop like making out, which I don't even know if I mentioned that, but yeah, they're just like making out this entire time. And I was hoping they'd like notice me and kind of be like, oh shit, and then leave. But instead of them noticing me, I noticed that I don't really know how to say this exactly, but I think the girl was wearing a skirt, and what she was wearing underneath the skirt was down a little more than one would want. So I can't confirm anything, and I don't know this for sure, but I'm like a solid 85% sure that they were not just making out, but also just straight up having sex, dude. So what does this mean for me, you're wondering? Well, what this means for me is as I'm checking these doors that I need to make sure are locked, I have to walk up to this couple who is likely fucking and just like awkward as hell be like, hey guys, I hate to interrupt, but like I can't leave until everyone's gone, so I'm gonna have to ask you guys to step outside. And it was awkward as hell, and that's pretty much exactly what I just said, verbatim. Like, it's almost exactly what I said to them. I mean, credit where credit's due, points where points are given. They were nice. The dude was like, oh yeah, my bad, bro, like, that's all good. And he's like, yeah, we'll head outside. I'm like, all right, thanks, guys. And they step outside, and they kind of walk away, and then they just start fucking making out again. And I'm making sure the doors are locked. Doors were all locked. So I step outside. And it's like cold as fuck outside. It's a really cold night. And I start walking to my car because I'm like, I'm out. I am up to the, I'm out of here. This shit's cold. I'm getting to my car. I'm going home. Cold as hell. Sorry, I just fucking stuttered so goddamn bad. So I go to my car and I hop in my car, turn it on, let it heat up for a bit, right? And as I'm doing that, I notice this couple and they start walking towards their car. And I'm like, all right, cool. They're going home. That's sick. And my car needs to heat up or else it's gonna fucking die and I'm gonna die. I'm gonna become an ice cube inside my car. So I let it heat up for a bit and I kind of have nothing to do except like I'm watching this couple just like go to their car and they get to their car, but they don't go inside their car. And I'm not gonna go into detail here because I really don't want to, but they just kind of kept doing what they were doing inside the building. They didn't even get in their car. They were just next to their car, and they used it as a wall. And that's all I'm going to say. So, yeah, as soon as I saw that, I kind of just, like, went on my phone, went sorting through my shit, scrolling for a bit till my car was chilling. And then I was out of there, and I went home, and I went to sleep because I was tired, and I was tired of seeing shit like this. I mean, props for confidence, like, just doing that shit out in public, like, one, don't do that, by the way. That's not encouragement. Like, don't actually do that shit. That's a crime. So, don't do that. But, I mean, like, props for confidence, I guess. But also, like, dog, it's cold outside. Get in the fucking car, at least. Like, what are you doing? So, yeah, anyways, that's pretty much the story time. It's not all that interesting. But it is a classic GentooMan story time involving, just some weird shit. Classic this channel. But yeah, guys, that pretty much does it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I know I say this every time. I really do. Dude, my consistency is worse than rice gums, I swear to God. But I want to come back to doing these videos. It's such a big thing for me. It goes a long way. I love making these videos. Even like the video goes up, even getting like 5 to 10 views and a comment. It means the world to me, and just I need that back in my life. So, it's a lot more accessible to me now. I have a better setup. It's easier for me to make stuff. So, what excuse do I have, really? So with that, guys, that's going to do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like. You know the drill at this point. At least I hope you do. Subscribe if you're new. That was an extremely botched version of my outro. You can tell I don't do this much anymore. But anyways, guys, that's going to do it for me. I love you all. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Later.